Okay, Kimmy, now that we've got that dromedary, how about you load... I don't want to load all of them. I'm going to load an amount. Load rice. I want to load berries specifically. Load berries into caravan. Okay, well, somebody's working on that, allegedly. But if you're loading those berries into it, potatoes all into caravan. Okay, it looks like people are fucking loading it up. Now that you've got an animal, it looks like they want to actually load some stuff. I'm guessing unless somebody has barred it for food. Hey, Giesen. Giesen, can you load up some berries? I want to find a small stack of berries in my colony if that exists at all. There's a small stack. You load those. Somebody's like reserved them to eat, I think. But if I shove them in the caravan, like they could count towards the berries or they could just be extra food. It can't fucking hurt. I'm gonna like, I don't know, get somebody to do something. Because God forbid these people do something, you know? Whenever I get a pawn gets downed, amputation factor lowers, which makes the game send less difficult threats at you. When cheese strategy to have the colonists punch a wimp colonist bare fists until they fall down, pain a shock. Just easy since they're a wimp, and then let them heal, then repeat. Like, that could be what's happening to my game, because a lot of the time I beat the shit out of my people, and I don't get the worst kind of raids. Like, I used to get a couple of, like, triple 75 ones. What's up? You should come sit with me. Come sit here. Alright. Now, Phoenix may or may not sit with me. He mostly just wants to climb on me. He's not jumping up. Azula's on the back of my chair. Phoenix wants to climb on me. Oh no, he's on the chair now. Yeah. Like I said earlier, they're all upset about the couch being pulled apart and being, you know, across the room and stuff. It's unacceptable, apparently. So aggravated meow. Yeah, it's basically like that. Phoenix has a very obvious meow. I think he was, I don't know if he was walking into the room or if he was walking out. Sometimes he'll come right up to me and he'll make like that, like, you know, the cat meow that kind of like they do when they think that they're alone. Like that really like deep yowl kind of thing. He does that, but he knows he's sitting right next to me and I'll like literally call to him and he'll turn around. And you know how cat's got like that double eye slit thingy, whatever. Anyway, he'll turn around and like the double eyelid things will open really slowly and realize that like I'm sitting there. I'm like, how did you not know I was sitting next to you? Oh, I don't know. Phoenix is old age cat. A lot of this is excusable by that alone. Particularly eat snow again, wagging tail happily. Wait, Viking got away with it this time, but maybe not next time. Makes better with tail. I think Viking probably wants tickles. That's what I'm getting the feeling of. Nom. Yeah, I don't know. I think the thing is, like, when I've been beating up my colonists and stuff, I think what's been happening is they've been, I don't know, like, maybe it's been preventing really bad raids, perhaps? I gotta look at this, because they're, like, allowed infinite number. Let's just say they're allowed 9. For shits and giggles, because apparently there's a whole issue with this. They are breeding eggs, but I'm not seeing them have, like, ducklings and shit. So let's just give them a random number. This is a whole ass egg here that's fertile. There was, like, several earlier, and I'm still finding that, like, my chickens bred. My chickens are around the place, and they got breeding. That's fine. And obviously, like, some of them are probably laying eggs in here. Like, you can see the fucking quantity of chickens. I've got 54 fucking chickens, which is great. That's really great. They reproduced. Now, if only my ducks could figure out this whole process, that would be amazing, you know? It's not going to happen, probably, but, you know, in case they do work it out, might have some ducks and duck eggs and stuff. Like, in here, they're not allowed to take fertile eggs, but I do occasionally see one in here, and I don't think that they're using it. I'm pretty sure I checked all of my bench tops already. Aren't storing it, so I don't know. I just don't know what's up with my ducks. I at least solved the chicken issue. That's at least nice, but I don't know. raw resources, not raw resources, it'd be raw food, animal products. Yeah, there's still not allowed fertile stuff in here. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. What I missed there? I missed something before. Very cheesy, so I don't do it, but I'll sometimes let my wimp colonists go into the front lines if Randy is a bit nice to me. That's hilarious. Like, as I said, like, I surprisingly don't have any wimp colonists. This is my first, so I don't know how this is going to affect my game. But in saying that, I have had multiple times where I've beaten the shit out of colonists and stuff and put them in hospital, put them in prison or whatever, right? And I've had like really pissy raids. Like, I'm talking about where I've had like maybe 20 odd people come and attack me, as opposed to like the triple raids of like 75 people at a time. And I've been wondering what the fuck, and I figured it was because when we moved here I had to abandon so much stuff, and a lot of my people don't have armor, don't have guns. Like, we're relatively primitive for what we've got, you know, the amount of people I've got, I mean. So I'm not too sure about that. It could be helping. I just wanted to check on Pumpkin because I know she got down before. Everybody will heal themselves in the caravan, but I just wanted to check. I think somebody's inspired in that caravan too. If one of my 2 caravans in here could leave, that would be just brilliant, because then I would have enough to bring the other people home. They're packing it up. They are actually loading food, which is nice. But like, holy shit. I kind of just want them to leave. Can you load the rice that we need? So then I don't want to load all of it. I don't have a small stack of rice. Do I have rice out in the wild? I was hoping we had rice just somewhere loose on the map, but we don't. It's fine. I just don't want to force a huge like thing of rice in here. It wouldn't hurt them to take like a shit ton. This is the only other thing too, is it would be nice if I could disable my people from moving shit between stacks, because one person will do this for like 10 minutes and that's their entire thing that they'll do for that day, and then they'll go sleep and somebody else will walk over and move the stacks back onto the other thing, and I literally sit there like face palming, like, can they really be this dumb? But I also know that if I didn't have multiple benches, they'd just stack it until that was full and then they'd put it on the ground and then I could put a new stack. But I don't know, my people sometimes, they find, they look like they're busy. I'll put it that way. They look like they're busy. They've got that premium worker vibe thing going on, but they know how to look like they're extremely busy and unapproachable because, well, they've been stuck in the fridge all day, you see, but there's really nothing going on in that fridge. Mate, how much sleep do you need? I've tried getting the... Oh, slothful. That'd be why. Okay, well, it's awake now. That's fine. That's better than nothing. Now I just gotta find the other 6. Stars in here, marks in here. I'm guessing somebody down here is asleep. Well, might be. Well, just woke up. It looks like they're all awake. Yeah, these lot are all awake. They've literally just got to pack some... Oh, hold on. Holy shit, they're moving. They're going to move 62 pack animals out of this. Is going to be something to see. Hold up, let me save the shit out of this. I'm not like starting from the beginning with this. If they can get out, the other group of people can fuck right off. They can go back to like cancel the caravan thing. But yeah, I can't wait to see 6 people lead fucking 62 animals out of here. This would be something. I missed something in there. Arnie's cat does that. We joke about it being dementia, but it might actually be a little bit. I figure Phoenix has like a little bit of visionary issues. Because he is 15, his eyes aren't like perfectly clear. They are like a tiny bit cloudy. They're not like, you know, fully blind white cloudy kind of things. They just got like a bit of a haze on them sort of thing. Get some water on. Thank you, Albert. I will stretch too. But I also know that, like, generally speaking, when a cat ages, like if you move them from house to house, they're more likely to like howl and look for you and stuff. But I know that as soon as Phoenix is put into a low vision setting, right, where say we don't have a light on in the hallway, he will howl if he's walking between us and something. Like, he often walks between Nick and I because Nick's obviously sleeping and I'm in the opposite end of the house. But he's got food in his cat boxes are between us. As long as the light around those is on, he doesn't seem to have as much of a problem on the average day. Excluding the average day, like at the moment, where the couches are pulled apart and the lounge room just is a mess because everything's everywhere, he's quite distressed about that whole situation at the moment. So he's going out, seeing that shit, coming in and saying, can you believe the state of this fucking lounge room? Like, do something about it, kind of thing. And then, like, going back out to go and do whatever he was gonna do, and then seeing the mess again and being like, holy shit, have you seen this? Like, come look at this shit. Like, literally. I think he just keeps doing that. But I know he also has some kind of, I wouldn't say like neurological thing, but definitely some kind of old age thing as well. Because I do see him do laps of the house. And I know, I call it patrolling. When he goes on patrol, he walks the length of the house and like does laps and stuff, and at a certain distance he howls to like let us know that he's reached the maximum distance from us. It's so stupid, but he does that, but then he'll do it over and over and over again. And Phoenix, because he's got a really short coat, you can hear his nails, no matter how clipped they are. You can hear his nails walking around on the tiles. So you hear, like, you know, the office co-worker lady kind of like plastic nails on the keyboard, kind of like tack, tack, tack thing. But imagine that walking around your house for hours, right? That's what he does. And holy shit, is it something. But I have like this like 15-year-old ancient ass cat office worker walking around my house in the middle of the night. And it drives me nuts sometimes, because after hearing it like lap past for like the 5th time, I'm just like, you know, I'll do the whole like sort of noise at them, like, you know, the little, like, most people call it the this kind of thing. Well, anyway, I kind of did that once at him, and he doesn't stop. He just speeds up. So then the rotation goes faster for like the next 2 or 3 laps until I have to contain him in like a room so that I can break the chain of him doing the lap. It's almost like OCD in a sense. But yeah, he gets stuck doing it. And there's nothing I can do to get him to stop except for like containing him somewhere where he can't actually, you know, he can't actually like do the thing anymore. And then he'll like patrol the room for a little bit, but then he'll get tired. Like, he'll snap out of it and he'll get tired, and then he'll want to sleep and stuff. So yeah, I know he's got something, either OCD or some kind of neurological old age type thing. But it's more obvious at night. The other thing too is whenever we have like our bathroom window open, because it's the only window that we can kind of not get rain in. So it's safe to have open when we like, you know, wherever in the house kind of thing, right? So, yeah, he'll often go up to that. If it's open, he'll go up to that and he'll absolutely like go full tilt, deep Siamese yowl. Even though he's a Tonkinese, he'll fucking bust into his roots and like pull a Siamese yowl at the deepest, loudest, most like alerting kind of scary noise that you can hear from a pet go off. And he'll just do that for shits and giggles every so often. And I don't know if he's screaming smack talk at like the neighbors or something, or if he's like, I don't know, believes he's trapped, or if it's just like some kind of like power play thing that this is my house and my domain and he's a lion roaring or something. I don't know. But I'll tell you what, when you're laying in bed at like 2 or 3 a.m. in the pure darkness and your cat just sounds like it's getting drowned at a window nearby and nothing is happening, it's fine. It's just, it's having a hot fucking minute. And it's just, holy shit, like, it's like the Simpsons moment where like Homer just is like so cozy and asleep. Next minute his eyes just like pop wide open kind of thing because he realizes he's got to go to the bathroom. It's like that, except you don't have to go to the bathroom. You just don't know what the hell your cat's yelling at. Like, is it yelling at something? Is it yelling for the sake of yelling? Like 90% of the time with Phoenix, it's yelling for the sake of yelling. Just because he can, he will. But Zula's like really quiet. Like, she doesn't meow. Like, she meows if she wants a brush. And she does meow when we're making her food. because obviously she wants the food, she's hungry and stuff, but she's so quiet and stuff. But she's also more of like a purrer kind of thing, whereas Phoenix was a talker. He was a talker from the get-go. I kind of sometimes wonder because like I had a choice between 2 kittens when I got Phoenix, and the breeder chose the other kitten because he didn't like the sound of Phoenix's meow. He's like, I don't want to like breed more of that, so he kept the other one, and it obviously went on to like sire other cats and stuff. And my only thought is like, I wonder some days what my life would have sounded like if I had the other cat that wasn't as abrasive. But I'm like, obviously, like, I don't regret having Phoenix. Like, I've had choices and stuff, and Phoenix has been a great choice. But, like, fucking hell, I knew he was going to get loud when he got old. And he is getting fucking loud. And he's only 15. And I'm like, I got a couple more years at least before he starts getting into that, like, crotchety old sort of thing where, like, it's constantly meowing as he, like, walks around. I don't know if he just talks out loud or what. But, yeah, it's something. I was seeing this delicious running around with a gun out. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, he's hunting, but it's fine. It generally pokes Beza again with tail. So, I don't think Beza's ignoring you. I think he just wasn't aware that you're trying to get tickles. My auntie's cat has had to move houses many times in the last few years. So that would make sense. Yeah, generally, if you... More so for cats. I think dogs adjust pretty well. But, generally speaking for cats, if you move them house a few times, like they do get difficulties when you get old. It'd be the same kind of logic as like a person when you grow old. If you remember the layout of your house and then you move like suddenly out of nowhere, like it can be quite jarring to be like, oh shit, where am I autopiloting to kind of thing. I actually need some hay grass made, so I'm just going to turn this crop from potatoes into hay grass because I have a shit ton of potatoes. I got 40,000 potatoes. We're good for potatoes for at least a month, you know, at least 1 month. That's as long as I can guarantee that to be okay, unless my freezers die over summer, in which case, fucking rip. Do you want tummy scratches? I can probably might want tummy scratches. See, 79. I may need to make this room colder just on the basis of coming into summer. This is minus 14, 15, and this is almost but not quite. I don't want to keep making it colder, but if it's going to come into summer very soon, it's 11th of spring, right? So a few more days and it'll hit summer and this room won't be cold enough because people are coming through here. I said I could say not allow them to come through this door. It was super cool, this room, and they'd come through here. That would be okay. They'd also use the other room a little bit. I might do that for just a bit. Just say don't use these doors. Okay. Go use a different door for just a little bit. I know that means that they've got to walk a bit further to bring the rice in, but that also might mean they might put rice a bit more closer to the kitchen as well. Holy shit. One of my caravans left. The caravan with all the animals. Holy shit. That's good. That's really good. That's like 2,000. That's almost enough. Almost enough to bring them home. Holy crap. Like, it would be great if I could swap over some animals to take it back. Because some of these, there's at least one extra animal in this that I don't need. If I could merge these 2 caravans and take an extra animal up, it wouldn't make that much of a difference. But it does tell me that the previous caravan, where's Kimmy? Because she's always out and around here. Grasshopper's in it. You guys are not going. You guys are such a fucking lie. They're not going on this caravan. Fuck off with your 4-man caravan. Go sleep or whatever. Let's drop all the shit out of this dromedary. Time it moves, it'll be fine. It's, I want to build a copy of that, but there we go. Alright. Dromedary is free. I'm going to grab probably 2 groups of people and try to send them out because I've still got about 1,000 difference and I don't have any more animals. I think it's about 1,000. Not what? Yeah, it is 1,000. Okay, that's fine. No, not to there. I want you to go to here. Oh, okay. I guess that's the closest I can go. Alright. So there's a whole bunch of people that were like absolutely bullshit about this. Let's grab a small group. And the little dromedary, any other animals that may have hauling, that may have been born and left here. Normally if they're born and they're in a caravan, they normally just go in the caravan. We actually have some simple meals. So I gotta keep calling them fucking survival meals. Let's not take the packaged survival meals. Let's not take the special vegetarians. You guys can take a few simple meals. No medicine. And yeah, the couple of potatoes on your back, they'll be fine. Send that out. Let's send out another one. It's probably not enough, but let's send that lot. I don't kind of want you to take that many survival meals. It is down. Probably that. They'll do it. And no medicine on this one. Once I need to go for now. Happy to see you and stay a bit. Till next time, I'll try to make it soon. That's all good. I'll catch you around of it. I'm streaming a little bit longer tonight because I'm not streaming tomorrow night. So, yeah. It was good to get a chance to catch up and hang out, chit chat, all the things. This should be about the rest of my group. Hold on, go back. I don't have enough food on that. I love that the amount of this is changing constantly. How about instead of that, can we take about 20 of this? That should be more than enough food for the trip. I send one more little group. It should be, it's either going to be just enough or I can drop some stuff. But either way, this looks like most of the group that I was going to send out anyway. So this will be fine. You can maybe take 14 of those and that'll be fine. Between the couple little groups, they've literally got to just pick up some food and go. I don't know how many caravans that is, maybe 3. But the big one was a waste of time. It was just going to sit there. To be able to get a caravan with 6 people and 60 fucking animals out of my base before, I don't know, 27 people. Yeah, I'm aware that the caravan system is broken, considering people usually go faster than having to collect up the animals and load up the animals and stuff. But, you know, can't always win, you know. It's how it is, unfortunately. What did I miss? It rolls around in the snow working terribly. No, Vikings chilling in the snow. I'll tell you what, today was hot though. The storm was nice. There was a lot of lightning and thunder though. It's like the kind of, when we get thunderstorms in Australia, particularly between like most of November to early December, they're really, really like scary sounding. Some of them can be really dangerous with like hail the size of like baseball clubs and stuff. Pigeon has finally had a daze. That's the best outcome I could have got from Pigeon. They've been on the verge of having a break this entire time. Hold up. You're in one of the caravans, and I knew you would be, but that solves that problem. Okay, Pigeon's finally had the tantrum. I've removed them from the caravan. Good. This is good. Skizzle looks like, yeah, he's setting up this caravan that's got a little bit of food in it. They're almost ready to go. They've only got to grab a couple of simple survival meals. The food production going on, though, is pretty great. Like 248 simple meals. That's some good shit. Also, by moving them out of the most immediate room, like, yes, it does dirty this space, and they are storing animals and shit in here, but they are also, like, passing through this particular dining room. They can come in here and eat, but it's not pass through traffic, which is kind of nice. Like, I could make this be like a room here if that was open to, like, unroofed, for instance. Like, if I don't need a door on this, I could close this up. Hold on. I hadn't considered this. This is the best part about, like, building shit randomly, is I did not consider that I could just make this an unroofed little room and they could access it to repair the air conditioners. Like, they could access it from the front too. That's true. I don't really need a door on it. I don't mind having the door on it for them to just repair it from behind. It's fine. Get materials and shit to it. But I would need to remove the roof here. But the rest of that, like, if I wanted to, I could make a, like, entryway door kind of connecting in here. That would be interesting, and make it more, like, long than connected, and then they could come in through here and either go into like the dining room or whatever. I don't need to do that. I just wanted to like keep them the fuck away from this, at least for the moment. This will be fine. If I want to change some shit around here, I can later. I'll see how it looks once I've got it made up. I guess like the door might be there. I don't know. Let's see how this looks at the end. See how it turns out. It might look okay, it might look terrible. I quite like the weird shaped rooms of this. I quite like them a lot. I could make them more oval by like taking it down like by one more and taking it out by a bit more. I think you're in a caravan. Right, you cycle. Yeah, you're in a caravan. Let's get you out of there. I have enough people going individually that I don't need to force them to all work together and shit. And yeah, I'm pretty sure like the multiple caravans, I'm sure like heaps of them just aren't going to go. You're in a caravan and you're kind of on edge. What are your... You do animals and stuff. Should be fine. Oh, one of my groups looks like they're fucking nearly ready to go. Hold on. Are you part of that? Yeah, you are. Beryl and Broder is also part of this. They might take a while to get down there, but if one of them could zip out to... If I can just cram in a few extra people and like get these people home, this would be great. No, Azula's like super sleepy and she's like resting her nose on Nick's like headset. It's very cute. She looked like she was gonna just like doze off like that. I would like to merge these two caravans, but I don't want to make one wait. I think they'll move faster than that. If I can catch them, I'll swap over an extra animal out of this because I think I've got enough that I could do that. But this group, they have so much steel and so much wood. When they come home, like, it'd be so great. I'll be able to have all my, all of my fueled stoves and shit can go back to being fueled. Be great. I have them set to not fueled at the moment for obvious reasons, and it would be great. I do have a bit of money. I could make one of these a clean room. I think this is the one that gets used the most. I do have a little bit of steel floors. So concrete's apparently fine, but it's ugly. Steel tile is apparently spaceship, cleanliness, medical settings. It gives bonus clean. It's a bonus to cleanliness for use in medical settings. I normally use the sterile tile, honestly, for that. But the extra clean rooms improve outcomes, hospitals, research labs. Tile is very slow to build, but quick to clean. If it's gonna be extra clean, cleanliness enhancing, I know I've had all sorts of suggestions that people say I should use like different tiles of blah blah blah, or different areas and shit. I would like to get sterile tile and shit in here. I would also like sterile tile and other tiles and shit to be in my hospital, but we don't have that luxury yet. Not yet. We'll get there. But yeah, if I could get one of these rooms clean, that would be great. I think this is going to use up a lot of my... it's going to use up a lot of like steel and shit. Oh, one of my caravans went. Nice. That's good. Get out of there. In the kitchen, sterile tile is pretty much the silver standard. Yeah. Jesus, terrible. Look, I don't know. To me, the logic is if it says sterile tile is good in a kitchen, in a hospital. It is apparently good in a research area, stuff like that. I generally prefer to use sterile tile for the most part across my base. Not always, but like for most areas. Like my rec room, I probably don't need sterile tile for that, but it does also help keep it cleaner. Like I generally like marble flooring, but because I had a lot of limestone was the easiest option. The only good thing about ripping up a floor and replacing it is that I suddenly have a shit ton of limestone blocks, and limestone blocks can also get made into, you know, what do you call it? Statues and shit. So is this full? It's almost full. Okay. Let me get this one full of potatoes. have a lot of potatoes. They can have a lot of potatoes. There you go. Oh yeah, I was supposed to put drugs in one of these. Fine, I can do a different one. I do need to make allies, and I've got to take them from like way back allies to like really, really good allies. So let's put the different drugs in here.